僕を忘れないでほしいな。
The red-haired sword-wielding lord debuting in Super Smash Bros. Melee, Roy from Fire Emblem. Everyone knows him. Marth and Roy became the icons of Fire Emblem outside of Japan because it never released overseas. Because of these two's fame, their games became desired by Smash fans. They wanted to try out the games and see what they were like. And eventually Marth's games were remade and released outside of Japan. And it was an okay game. And Roy's game was never released outside Japan, but a prequel to it was, and was actually the first Fire Emblem to release outside of Japan. Even though Roy's game was never released outside Japan, people still know about his game, The Binding Blade, which, fun fact, wasn't even released until after Melee came out. He existed to promote the game, just like Corrin in Smash Bros. 4. Now, what if Roy was never added to Melee? What if the creators of Binding Blade Intelligent Systems wanted to keep quiet on Roy and asked Sakurai to use another character instead? Perhaps a more recent lord at the time. A lord from an overlooked SNES game that released during the N64 era, Leaf, from Fire Emblem Thracia 776. Imagine a world where Roy never existed in Smash, but Leaf did. Leaf is the main protagonist of Thracia 776, which is the black sheep of the series. It's incredibly difficult for series beginners and has very questionable game design. It's honestly the Dark Souls of Fire Emblem. Overall, Thracia 776 is typically the Fire Emblem game most people don't play. It has the lowest sales in the series, and has the least representation in the spin-off mobile game Fire Emblem Heroes. If Leaf was in Melee over Roy, would Thracia be more talked about, more well-known, more accepted? Very likely. But it'd still be known as the Dark Souls of the series because of its game design. And how would this affect Roy's game? To begin with, it would be significantly less popular outside of Japan, and may have affected the sales in Japan, but I don't think it would have impacted the sales of the prequel game, as it was the first Fire Emblem game to be released internationally. The game would have been less impactful to those who played it hoping to connect to the Smash characters because Leaf or Marth aren't present in this game. This may have slightly altered the sales for future installments, but overall I think the series would have stayed the same path it has gone. It would have mostly affected the fans' knowledge and the fan base. Because of this, Roy's game The Binding Blade may have become like Thracia 776, forgotten and not as well known. Fans would be more familiar with the villains of Thracia like Birdo, Redrick, and Reinhardt. If it were Leaf in Smash, when Fire Emblem Heroes launched, we may have had a ton of Thracia and genealogy characters rather than a handful of Binding Blade characters. And Leaf may have won the first Choose Your Legends poll for Fire Emblem Heroes instead of Roy, because of Smash. There's also a strong chance that Reinhardt wouldn't have become a meme, because more people would know about him before Heroes.
Magic is everything!
And maybe Olin would actually get some actual respect like she deserves! And as for Smash Bros. Related content, would Lyn still be an assist trophy? Very likely, as she represents the first international Fire Emblem. That may have been the only thing that stayed the same though. With Leaf in, he would have been DLC for Smash Bros. Wii U. Leaf would have his own amiibo. Roy's Our Boy chant wouldn't exist. Leaf's Got Beef chant would exist. Chrom would have been an Echo Fighter of Leaf. Leaf would play and look incredibly similar to Marth. And Roy would likely only stay as a sticker and become long forgotten. It would be a very different world if Leaf had been in Smash over Roy. But enough talk about these two separate universes. In the end, I'm glad Roy exists in Smash. He's different enough from Marth because of his fire attacks. Leaf wouldn't have that. And while I enjoy Leaf's game Thracia 776 and I really wish more people would play it, I'm glad Roy's game gets the recognition it deserves. And because of that, I can settle for Leaf being an alternate outfit for Marth only. Sometimes, it's interesting to think about a world with Leaf. Maybe someday he'll get in. Probably not. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, and let me know in the comments if you would have preferred a Leaf World or a Roy World. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you all later.